Car tax changes have been slammed as drivers reject pay-per-mile measures over fears it would breach privacy. The majority of people are against major car tax plans which would see a pay-per-mile scheme introduced, according to new data. A total of 53% of UK road users do not want to pay their car tax based on the amount they drive, which has frequently been touted as a suitable way to reform motoring taxation. There have long been calls from experts to introduce such measures in a bid to tax drivers in a fair way, based purely on how much they drive. The pay per mile proposals have been met with mixed responses, as many fear that people living in rural areas, as well as those who drive long distances for their jobs, will be charged higher amounts. New research has shown that the majority of drivers do not think such measures would be implemented fairly. The most common reasons for a lack of faith in such a scheme include that it would be unfair on those who drive more, with 52% saying this was their key fear. Other factors include fears that it would make road tax too complicated and that it would not be enforced efficiently. Tom Banks, car insurance expert at GoCompare, said a shake-up of the current tax system is certain to cause differences of opinion for motorists across the nation. He said the latest research into drivers' attitudes towards the new proposal shows that at the moment more motorists are against a switch to a pay-per-mile tax method. 3 in 10 drivers said they were unsure how the scheme would be implemented and whether it would actually reform how car tax is currently collected. Potential options could include a GPS black box system, the use of automatic number plate recognition, cameras tracking vehicles, or manual mileage submission. Almost 1/3 of drivers highlighted how data privacy concerns was enough to put them off implementing such a scheme. Tom Banks said their report also highlights the valid concerns of drivers about what the new method of tax could mean for them. So, one thing is for sure, if a pay-per-mile system is to be put in place, motorist concerns need to be addressed first, he said. Older drivers are the most likely age group to support the measures, with 1/3 of people aged 55 and over in favour of a pay-per-mile system. This is compared to just 24% of motorists aged between 35 and 54 and 19% of those between 18 and 34. Most recently, Howard Cox, founder of Fairfuel UK, slammed pay-per-mile tax proposals and branded them a Big Brother cash grab. Cox, who is running as a Reform UK candidate for London Mayor, said he would fight tooth and nail to protect motorists.